Sara Blakely started her shapewear company Spanx with just $5,000 of her own savings. Today, the brand is worth over $1 billion. So, what would she do if she had only $1,000 to start today? Well, that's exactly what I'll be doing. In this video, I'm going to show you how I would allocate $1,000 in 2025-2026, Blakely style. Just a few weeks ago, I made a video sharing how I would invest $10,000 if I had it today. It was inspired by Warren Buffett, but honestly, that was a bit unrealistic, since not all of us have that kind of money sitting around. And so, in light of that, I realized I should make a follow-up video. Just like Sara Blakely, she was able to turn $5,000 into $1 billion business. It wasn't smooth sailing though. She faced many obstacles and actually ended up spending more than she initially saved. In fact, she spent over $30,000 out of pocket before she even saw any revenue from her business. At one point, she even had just $1,000 left and was considering giving up. But thankfully she didn't, and continued to pursue her dream. And now here we are. Spanx is one of the most successful shapewear companies out there and has completely changed the way women everywhere feel when they wear clothing. For me, I love the fact that Sara Blakely didn't let go of her dream just because she ran out of money. She was willing to take the risk, and I think that's something we can all learn from. So let's talk about how I would allocate $1,000 in 2025-2026. The first thing I'll do is save some money for emergencies. Having an emergency fund is super important and can really help you out when unexpected expenses come your way. Sara Blakely knew this, which is why she kept enough money in savings to support herself for several months while she was starting Spanx. I'll do the same by putting aside $300. That way I'll have a financial cushion to fall back on if anything goes wrong. Next, I'll put $200 towards buying materials and supplies. Starting a business requires a lot of different materials and supplies. When Sara Blakely was starting Spanx, she needed supplies like sewing machines and fabrics. I'll do the same thing. However, since I'm starting my business in 2025-2026, I'll also need things like websites, social media ads, and other online tools. My business idea is similar to Spanx, but instead of selling physical products, I'll be selling digital products. I've chosen to sell Notion templates since I am a certified professional in that area. I'll use the remaining $500 to pay for marketing costs. Marketing is one of the most important parts of any business. Without it, no one will ever know about your product or service. Sara Blakely knew this, which is why she spent a lot of time and money on marketing Spanx. She did things like send free samples to celebrities and fashion bloggers. She also placed ads in magazines and newspapers. I'll do the same thing with my business. However, since I'm starting in 2025-2026, I'll focus my marketing efforts on social media platforms like Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Now, you might be wondering why I chose to sell Notion templates and not physical products like shapewear. Well, there's a few reasons for this. First off, I have a lot of experience in creating Notion templates, as I've been a professional in the field for quite some time now. Plus, it's something I'm passionate about. Secondly, selling digital products allows me to have lower overhead costs compared to physical products. I won't have to worry about things like shipping and handling. Lastly, I believe there's a huge demand for Notion templates. As more and more people are realizing the potential of using Notion in their daily lives, it's a great way to stay organized and efficient, which is why I think my product will be well received in the market. I also wanted to mention that it's important to keep in mind that if I were to follow Sara Blakely's footsteps exactly, I would have invested the $500 into buying shapewear material and finding manufacturers to produce them for me. The reason I decided to go with Notion templates is because that is something I can do on my own without any help from anyone else. If I want to produce shapewear, I'll need to find manufacturers and negotiate prices with them. I'll also need to buy fabric and other materials, and if I'm not careful, these costs could quickly add up. With Notion templates, on the other hand, I can keep all the profit margins for myself. Since I am not paying anyone else to help me out, it's a great way to start a business with minimal overhead costs. Plus, I'm passionate about Notion, so it's something I enjoy doing. It means that even if I don't make any sales right away, at least I'm working on something I love. The next thing I'll do is come up with a name for my business. Naming your business is super important. It's the first thing that people will see and remember about your brand. I'm still brainstorming names for my business, but I'll keep you updated once I decide on one. Coming up with a memorable business name isn't easy. You want something that's catchy and represents what your business is all about. I am thinking of names that reflect organization and productivity, since that's what my Notion templates will help people achieve. But I also want a name that's easy to spell and remember. I'm also checking if the domain name is available, and that's limiting my options a bit. Alright, moving on to the next step. I'll spend $100 on getting a domain name. Getting a domain name is an important part of starting a business. It's basically your website address. People will use this to find your website and learn more about your business. A good domain name should be relevant to your business and easy to remember. I already mentioned that my business will be focused on Notion templates, and I am trying to come up with a name that reflects that. So, my domain name will probably be something like notiontemplates.com. Since it's important to have a .com domain, I'll spend $100 for it. Next, I'll spend $90 on creating a simple website. Having a website is essential for any business. It gives you a place to share information about your product and services, and allows potential customers to learn more about your business. There are plenty of tools out there to help you build a website without having to spend tons of money. I'll use a website builder to create a simple yet effective website for my business. This tool allows you to customize the look and feel of your website and choose from different templates. I'll try to make my website look as professional as possible with a clean and user-friendly design. The cost of $90 includes the domain registration for the first year, plus the cost of the website template I'll be using. Lastly, I'll spend $100 on marketing materials. This is things like business cards and flyers. Marketing is key to getting the word out about your business and attracting customers. Even though I'll be focusing on digital marketing strategies, I think having physical marketing materials is still useful. I'll keep it simple and just get some basic business cards and flyers printed. I'll spend $100 on this and keep the receipts in case I need them for tax purposes. After all this, I'll have spent $700. This leaves me with $300, which I'll set aside for emergencies. I know that starting a business can be unpredictable, and unexpected expenses can arise, so it's important to have some money set aside for emergencies. Overall, starting a business with just $1,000 is definitely challenging, but it's also exciting. Who knows, maybe one day my Notion template business will be as successful as Spanx anyway. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing to the channel. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and comment below. I'll see you in the next one.